Oh, no, it's not quite good morning. It's 1 o'clock now. That's probably because I've been studying with Zoom for some reason. And then it's not connecting today, Zoom for. Anyway, what's the video going to be about? But you know what? I don't know yet. I just impromptu. I just wanted to do a video, doing some shopping later on, because obviously we all need to eat in this in those time. Well, anytime really. Oh, come on then, waffling about here. No, we don't want to waffle about. So I've established myself a routine for the week, and then so we try Zoom again tonight for half an hour, 45 minutes. Big shop this week, and hopefully I can get as much freezer stuff as possible, so I can get stuff for a couple of weeks or so. So I don't have to go out too much. I went out in the garden this morning to feed the birds, and that was really, really good. Poor little thing, they've not been fed for a little while. But anyway, I'm glad I fed them. There was a big pigeon after half an hour, came down, have a nice meal for himself. So so I've established my weekly routine, which is mainly based on Zoom call, conference call. I know Zoom has been criticized recently, but who isn't? Always don't criticize. I mean, everything is dangerous. Everything. What I mean by that is that Google knows where you are. When you search on the internet, they know your history and stuff like that. So whatever you do, we actually live in a Big Brother society, really. Whatever you do, they mostly know about it. It's a good job we live in a country like the UK, because even though we are in confinement, we have still some freedom compared to some dictatorship. I'm not going into politics in this video. It's just to say that I think we need to be grateful to be in a country like this one, because confinement is 24/7, 365 days for a lot of people in this country. Not in this country, in the world. So this is unprecedented, obviously, for all of us, and it's a shock, because we're not used to it. We are used to our freedom. So my weekly plan, okay, so shopping later on between 2 and 3 o'clock, because obviously we have to wait. We all do. Anyway, and then tomorrow morning we have a Zoom at 11 o'clock by our good friend Malcolm. That's organized like a socialized Zoom. He did it last week, and I met some very interesting people. No, really good people who live in different parts of the country. And we decided when this is over, we will meet friends I am going to make that I would never have made before. And in normal life, I probably would have never met them even, at some point in my life. I don't think our ways would have crossed, and stuff like that. And some training still with the Speak Up Challenge that has been prolonged because of the virus, and obviously because I couldn't work properly around February, March time because my dear wife passed away. So my head was all over the place, but I'm picking up now. Yeah, I still feel sad, I feel still nostalgic of the time I had with her. But I wouldn't be human, would I, if I didn't feel like that. And sometimes I just say, where are you? She'll be here, but she's not. Anyway, but she wants us to move on, and we have to move on. Just life just carries on, and it does. It does, regardless of what happens. The planet is still going round, going on itself, and just going around the sun and all that. It's not going to stop. And so, you see, actually, that reminds me if I may say, of the 5 level of death. Oh my God, 5 level of death, what's that? And it's good stuff. It's good stuff, really. It's about, okay, so when something happens to you, we are in denial at first, don't we, most of the time. We didn't just deny it. But even though it happens, we just deny it. We can't believe it just happened. And then we get angry. Angry at, I don't know, at the hospital. Angry at, it could be not necessarily somebody passing away, but it could be somebody, I don't know, for a failed marriage or something, or a marriage that didn't last long. So angry at the people around, and which obviously has got nothing to do with it. So we get angry. Yeah, we do. We all do. Every single human being on this planet will all go through anger. And unfortunately, it's at the moment a dominant state of life in most parts of the world. And the blame game. Unfortunately, most of us stay in the blame and the anger and blame game altogether. You only have to put the TV on. In normal times, they all blame each other. And sometimes they do it very subtly. But they all blame each other. People in power, people in different walks of life, in different jobs. I don't know. A company might blame the supplier. The supplier might blame the company they deliver to. So who's taking responsibility? But I think if we start to own our life, it's going to help. So when we own our life, then we could move from anger and blame into a better self. Unfortunately, a lot of people stay in that state of anger and blame all their life. And as a result, they live a miserable life. Which is a shame, really, because life just carries on. The planet just carries on. The sun still eliminates the universe, eliminates our planet. It just carries on. But often, from the blame game, people sometimes go into depression. And sometimes depression can be very deep. So mental health, maybe a cup of tea, you don't mind, I hope. Yeah, and then we go into a depression state, which in this current situation would be very easy to go into. Being alone, I am alone now, but because I have established my routine along the week, I know I've got Zoom tonight at 8 o'clock, I know I've got some work to do for the International Coaching Academy, the online course. I know I've got still some work going on with the Speak Up Challenge. And also, fantastically, I am very happy about that, someone with Dolphin Global Network, which is absolutely fantastic. Then we have Zoom with the International Coaching Academy, when is it? Wednesday, 12 o'clock. Then in the evening, something to do with what do you call it? In the evening with Speak Up Challenge. And then it just carries on like that all week. So I think it's very interesting that the all week is planned. Oh, I haven't got anything yet for Friday. So Friday I could probably put more International Coaching Academy online course. So I know I've got something to do. And also reading books, I think is very, very important. And I'm going to do a Zoom on Saturday the 11th of April. With a guy called Satwingo, and I'm going to mention him here because I think is really fantastic. I've read a quarter of his book yet so far, and that's Unleash Your Inner Power, Satwinder Sagu, and he takes example from his own life and how perseverance and positiveness catapults him, and is an example. Is an example. Life carries on, and then a couple of nights ago when I was reading that, I felt a little bit sorry for myself. I am alone and that kind of thing. And I was waiting for the computer to boot itself, you know, the computer and all that. And I was looking at it. And then suddenly I had a boost of energy after reading that book. And I also do some meditation. I do Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo. So I do some chanting in the morning. So that's my meditation. Namyo, as you can see, Namyo Renge Kyo. As you can see going at the bottom of the screen here. And that's my choice of meditation. You know, there are all type of meditation in this world. So, I mean, that one suits me. And then that book really gave me a boost of energy. Life just won't stop. It just carries on. And when will I like to? Us to carry on, to look after each other. That's what she would have. That's what she wants. And that's what we are going to do. Okay, so on Saturday I'm going to be doing an interview with Satwinder, his name, he's got a fantastic name though, Satwinder Sagu, and I must admit a few examples I read of his determination is very, very encouraging, because we all have a lot of resources inside us, so let's dig into it. Let's not give up halfway. Really a massive example. I must say, I am very impressed by his energy and things like that. So the whole week is planned out, and on Sunday I'm going to be practicing my speech number 3 with Natasha, a good friend of mine, and obviously again we do that over Zoom, because that's the way it's got to work. Because we cannot meet yet. Okay, so let's every one of us, let's listen to the advice we've been given, so we can give everybody a chance to live longer. So, yeah, and I've got a bit of work to do as well with regards to this speech number 3 as well. I've got to write my mission statement, and about my business of mine, survivinguk.com. Can have a look at the website. Let me go on the pages here. Here we are. Surviving UK, vision statement, and what my values are. You know, integrity. Obviously, we are integrity, and but fun. I like fun. I like fun. No, it's not nothing matter, is it? Yeah, come on, then. It's nothing matter. Yeah, and then, you know, it's so here we are. So I hope some people might just say, oh, he's losing himself now. No, I'm not losing himself. I'm not losing myself. I'm still here, sat in front of the camera. So I would say, guys, stay as positive as you can possibly be. Hopefully, if you have a garden, then take some fresh air. If you don't have a garden, so obviously the situation is a bit more difficult and all that. So let's help each other, and let's beat that virus, like the Queen said the other night. We must rally wherever we're coming from, because that pandemic don't have any preferences. Unfortunately, well, you know, it doesn't choose. It just goes wherever it can fertilize, as it were. Yeah. So, yeah. So enough waffling about, guys. So let's hope you have a good day today. I think at the moment the sun is shining through the window, so it was a bit overcast earlier this morning when I went to feed the birds. Yes, Stuart, I've just fed the birds. Yeah, and so what else can I say? Just be yourself, and this is not going to be forever. The whole world, or the vast majority of the world, is locked down. And in a lot of ways I consider myself very lucky, because I have a garden at the back. Okay, it's on a slope, but I still have a garden. I have a garden in the front, so we can still get some fresh air and stuff like that. Okay, so guys, I would say keep smiling, keep smiling, keep smiling, be positive, be a fighter, and we all see you on the other side. Thank you. Bye for now.